weight loss, and wellness. I'm your host, Coach Monica. I'm joined today by Coach Darcy, and we are here to guide you through the ins and outs of a lifestyle that's transformed not just our lives, but the lives of countless women navigating the waves of perimenopause and menopause. Whether you're here to shed weight, understand your body better, or simply find a community that gets it, you're in the right place. So sit back and enjoy the next few minutes as we tackle the hot issues of today. Good
Hello.
morning. Hey, how are you, Coach?
Just dandy. I'm waiting for this to show up on Facebook. And here we go.
All right. We're
Hi.
all set. I heard the dog and I heard your doorbell.
Yep. They
It's a
show up
signal.
at the right time.
It's a signal. We're live. Everybody go to the door
Yes.
and drop off a package. Or
Yep.
have to go out and go potty.
Well, what the boys did, because, we have a heat wave now. Like, we
Oh
went
my
from,
gosh.
freezing cold weather
Yeah.
to now we have a heat wave. And now I have a child showing up on live
Oh yeah.
TV here. You want to
Yeah.
say? You need to say something here. Say hi to the people.
Hello. Hey there.
Okay. Now leave. But because of this heat wave, he still has that one still has baseball and golf, so
Yeah.
that kind of forces you to have to be outside. But
Yeah.
we needed to practice for golf. But with this heat wave, we're like, hey,
Mhm.
let's get up early, and you guys can go hit some balls.
Yeah.
And so that's what they did until now.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought I live in a freezer over here. I don't like air conditioning, and I don't really like, I just don't like being cold. I'm very cold all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's freezing in my office. So I thought, oh, it's not bad yesterday. It's not bad. I decided to take a walk, and I got halfway there and I'm like pouring down sweat. Like, wait a minute. They're
feel like
serious about this.
I warned you yesterday. I said, hey, it's really hot outside. And you're like, I haven't been outside yet. And then you
I'm
just
gonna
decided
go
to go outside anyway.
at 4 o'clock, and it was so hot. I just started thinking about all those people who don't have a choice. Like,
Yeah.
people are working on our roads, and what do
Yeah.
they do? Like, hopefully
They
they get
sweat.
hydrated.
They sweat.
Oh, so
Remember
yeah.
the days when we didn't have air conditioning growing up?
Our parents
It's
just
just-
got it.
Yeah, and then they just now got it. Yeah, it's
They
great.
just got it. Yeah. It's like, wow.
We're tough.
Oh,
We're
so-
tough people.
Yeah, we are. We're tough. How's everybody doing today? Are we hanging? Are we still on plan? Are we still watching everything we're eating and doing all the things? I had a really encouraging coaching session yesterday, and I've always said, okay, our 3-month program, you lose about 30 pounds. 25, 30 pounds is our average weight loss in the program. And people watch my Facebook all the time, and they're like, I see you write that stuff, but is it really true? And so I had one person who was just stalking me for a long time, and she's like, all right, I have to do it. I'm going to give it a shot. And she has worked for 3 months, and I'm telling you, if I said the secret to weight loss for you is if you stand on your head, this woman would have done it. Like, she did everything. She did not go off plan. She ate on plan all the time, even in the hard times. And even through parties, she had graduations. She had so much going on, remodeling houses. I mean, it was full of stress for her. And we just graduated her yesterday, and she was at 30 pounds. And I'm
Wow.
like, this is what the difference is of those people who come into our program and say, I'm going to do most of what you say. I'm going to do most of what you say. Those clients are with us a year, losing and regaining, losing and regaining. When you come into it, you put your head to the plow, and we also work on, okay, are you happy this week? Were you content? Were you satisfied? Did you plan? Did you bring a sweet treat that you can eat at this event? And when they do it, 30 pounds naturally. You don't need shots. You just do it. And yeah, the average is 30 pounds at 3 months. You got to just come in and do it.
Yep. That's success right there.
Oh,
I
it
love it.
was. It was. Those kinds of things just encourage me. They keep
It
me
is very
going.
encouraging.
Keep
And
me
I mean,
going.
it's not just this one person that did this. It's we've had
Hmm.
several people come through our doors
Yeah.
and have that success, and they don't need us because they learned how to
Hmm.
fish for themselves.
Yeah.
So, that's
Yeah.
what our ultimate goal is.
Yeah. Our goal is not for you to be with us for 2 years. We'll keep you.
Yeah. Cuz we
But
like people.
yeah, yeah. But our goal is for you to come in, lose the weight, then come back and coach for us.
Yeah,
We're gonna be
exactly.
hiring. We're gonna be
Yep,
hiring,
we
y'all.
are.
It is. We're going through some crazy transitions in the practice, and we've got some really good news coming up with different programs and all of this stuff. And yeah, we're gonna need some more coaches.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Very scary. This
So,
person's gonna be a boss again. I don't like that. Oh
you're a
gosh.
good boss.
I'm a good boss most of the time.
Yeah.
If you can trap my brain down for a few
Mhm.
minutes.
I think I had to say today, it's like I literally told you that as you're stating what you discovered. You didn't listen, you didn't hear
Uh
me.
huh. I
But
hear
I'm like
everything. I hear everything.
I don't
But
know.
you're successful with me when you can get it into the second layer. Once
Yes,
it's in
it
the
is.
second layer, it's good.
Then it's
You
like
just got to get it down there.
we just have to say, "Listen, Linda."
Stop for a minute. Oh, what's on your mind today? What should we talk about?
Well, I feel like the thing that's on my mind is, I mean, I was just realizing that I had an extra CGM left that I didn't use
Ah,
yet. And I'm like, oh, I loved when I had the CGM on.
uh huh.
I loved when I was able to identify when certain foods was causing me problems or certain foods was actually okay for me.
Yeah.
And I love that we have added this to our program
Mm-hmm.
and that we are able to see clearly what our clients' bodies are doing as
Yeah.
well. And you
Yeah.
can see when they are like your client that you were talking about, like you
Yes.
can see when they are on plan and doing the things
Mm-hmm.
because most of the time when they're doing the things, that line is a flat line. It's doing
Flat.
what it needs to be doing.
Yes.
That doesn't like we have to have a disclaimer. That does not mean fat loss. That does not
Right.
necessarily like a flat line does not mean flat loss. Flat loss?
Right.
Flat
Fat
loss.
fat
Fat
loss.
loss.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is so informative for us coaches to dive in deeper and to understand what your
Mm-hmm.
body's doing and that you are doing the things. And then when you are adding like after you, because we encourage our clients to do a detox for a
Mm-hmm.
couple of weeks, if not more than that, we encourage them to do it more.
Mm-hmm.
But when they are ready to add in some berries and other things, then it's so interesting to see, especially for the client, to see
Mm-hmm.
their viewpoint on how, when they were on a detox, how that line, their glucose line is flat
Mm-hmm.
and was doing the things. It would have some little waves in there from when they naturally ate, or when we learned like when you take a hot shower, that is the time that your glucose will spike and you're like, what is
Mm-hmm.
that? I didn't even eat anything and it
Yeah.
spiked. We learned that because
Yeah.
of this common thing that was happening to all of our clients.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
point being
There's no
that
guessing. It's
there's no guessing.
economically. Yeah. Yeah. Economically, it's the way to go too, because before we added the CGM into our program, we had to do some testing. Like
Hmm.
what is going to happen if we put these berries in? What's going to happen? What's going to happen if you eat a potato? Let's do a test. And we'd have to test them for 2 weeks to see what their scale did, to see what their body did. Now we know it is an instantaneous change that we can make versus waiting and doing some testing and everything like that. So economically, it has really helped our clients too, because they don't have to be with us as long. They
Right.
know. We know what that does to you. And we also can see what happens post diet, lifestyle. What happens when I'm maintaining? What can my body handle? I personally know through the CGM process, my body cannot handle corn and it cannot handle rice. Those things spike it just as much as a slice of cake.
Hmm.
Doesn't mean I can go eat cake. A client tell me that. Well, good. No. But it tells me why, oh, your weight loss is stalled and you're eating, God made corn. Well, Look at what it's doing to your glucose and your insulin. In the presence of insulin, you cannot lose weight. We can nail it right then and there. And so we
Yeah.
have just, we don't even have the choice really anymore of the regular weight loss program. It's just, I want to see what the data is doing to you. I want to see what these things are doing to you. You may not need it as long as somebody in the CGM program, you know. And then when we bring in the food addiction, we got, you know, those are things that we implement in each program. But I don't even want to do the regular program without the CGM because it
Right.
gives us the instantaneous data that we need. So,
You know, I was thinking like why a client would say, oh, okay, what would be the point of the CGM in your program when I can go to my doctor and get my own CGM?
mm,
And the facts here
mm-hmm,
are your doctor, yes, he can prescribe you a CGM. Your
mm-hmm.
doctor is not going to give you the information that we can give you based
No,
off of the fact that he doesn't have time to be looking
right,
at your glucose monitor and say, oh, she ate some cake today.
right,
Like, we got to have a conversation. He's not going to do that. He's going to give you a
yeah,
CGM. He's going to say, you know, don't let your line go above 180
yeah,
and boom. You're
right.
not learning anything. You're not learning how to eat your food. You're
No,
not learning what that food does to you. And you're not learning the science behind why
mm-hmm.
those glucose spikes are happening.
It's like him giving you a calculator and saying, okay, figure out that calculus formula of, you know, 2498 dash 49. I don't do calculus, but it's like him giving you a calculator and saying, okay, go use it. Go figure that calculus problem out. And you're
Right,
like, well, what do I do? How do I do it?
right,
The other
right.
thing too, and I'm a pro physician kind of girl. I'm not anti doctor. I'm not, you know, because they don't have time, like Darcy said, they don't have time to sit with you and teach you how to use it. But there are some doctors who will say, here's your CGM. Here's a great breakfast to have. Go have some pineapple and some oatmeal for breakfast in the morning and a glass of juice. What the heck?
I was literally listening to the
Oh,
type 2 diabetes summit this weekend, and Dr. Ken Berry was just literally saying the same exact thing that you were saying. He's like, I wanted to talk to the Diabetes Association, and I want to have them ask a question on what happened.
I don't know what happened.
We're still live.
We're here.
But yeah, he's like, I wanted to sit down and ask them, okay, I want to pick your brain on why
Mm-hmm.
you're telling these people with diabetes to, you know, eat less sugar, but then have a glass of orange juice. You know,
Right.
that's no different than eating a Snickers bar. Like you
Right.
are, you know, why are you telling these people to that you're diabetic? It's
Mm-hmm.
sure sugar free, but you're still telling them to eat all this fruit. Like
Right.
it comes down to low carb carbohydrates and healthy carbohydrates.
Mm-hmm.
You're just drinking syrup that's orange
Mm-hmm.
and
Right.
might have, I mean, it's fructose. But anyway, like that was interesting that you brought that up.
Yeah.
And um, it's
Well,
just, they're all on this mission of creating the diabetes association. What is it? Is it the association or anyway, they're working on a new one.
yeah, they're doing a new one, and
Yeah.
it needed to be done a long time ago.
Yeah.
Shame on the other organization that pushes this sugar crap on
Yeah.
people. You know, and the other thing is too, um, their numbers that they give you, they'll have a patient come in, you know, with this A1C, and they tell them it's normal, and they're like, oh, you just have pre-diabetes. No, you don't have pre-diabetes. You have diabetes
Yes.
because there is no such thing as pre-diabetes. A lot of people are like, well, you know, I'm reading this book right now called it's called How to Hack Your Sugar, How to Hack Your Blood Sugar, and she gives a story in there of, you know, somebody who came in and the doctor said, you know, your sugars, you got pre-diabetes, but you don't have to do anything. We don't watch it until they get the formal type 2 diabetes notice. With this guy could have changed things 10 years before, not ever been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Though there is no such thing as pre-diabetes. If your sugars and your A1C and your insulin is high, you have diabetes, and it's only a matter of time until you're diagnosed with insulin resistance, with type 2 diabetes, and then you start losing your sight and your legs, your appendages. There's no such thing as prediabetes. And so our mission in life and our goal in life is for people to live a lifestyle, number one, that they love, but number two, that they don't ever have to even tempt themselves with any of these diseases at all. You can prevent type 2 diabetes. You can prevent prediabetes. You can prevent these things. You don't ever have to get the diagnosis. But so many people, and women especially, who think they're superwomen, who think that, I need to be everything to everybody and I need to be the best mom that I can be. And they ignore themselves. And then when their kids, go off to college, they find themselves in the doctor's office saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, you have diabetes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you lost your eyesight. I'm sorry, you're going through all of these things." It's not selfish to stop that cycle and enjoy your life when you've got little ones running around. Mm-hmm. When you are young enough to enjoy your life, take care of yourself. Stop the pre-diabetes. Stop all of that before it starts. And then I'm at the point right now, my kids are gone. Now I'm living the best life I've ever lived.
Right.
But I wasted 25 years of my life because I wanted to be that mom who was there, who's doing all of the things. And I didn't want to take time for me. That was selfish. I'll just say it. That was very selfish.
Well, we give our kids the leftovers, and I don't know if I think that's the selfish part of, mm-hmm. When we continue to give until we have nothing left in the tank. Yeah. And then we're giving the kids and our spouse, even mm-hmm. our family, the leftovers of what we have left in this, like it's usually the sludge. We got the sludge that's left for them.
What's left. Right.
Yeah.
That's the selfish part. So yeah. I want women all over the world to stop treating themselves as second-class moms, because they're letting their health go, and they're finding themselves when they get to menopause, having the menobelly, having all of these health issues when you can stop it now. You don't mm-hmm. have to do that. And the cool thing is, when you stop it now, it's not even the lifestyle that we live, steak and bacon and eggs and all of these healthy foods. When you learn how to do it right, you're actually living the yummiest life you've ever lived. Right. You're not missing out on anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's our encouragement for today. That was our encouragement for today. We want everybody to, number one, understand there's no such thing as prediabetes. Stop it now, guys. Stop the metabolic health issues, the tiredness, the brain fog, all of those things. Stop it now. Get your life under control now. And then you can live your best life. Yeah. So I have a client today. So this is going to be a very short live. But any last minute thoughts, Darce?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head there. Just taking care of yourself is so important before it gets too late. And then you start asking yourself questions. And if anything, it would be us inspiring the younger generation that is not really focusing on their health in the way it needs to, just to kind of give you a glimpse into what you can either have your future be or mm-hmm. what your other future will be. So either way, you can go down a certain pathway. You can either choose to get a hold of your food choices now mm-hmm. or to continue to make your life miserable as you continue to get older and older and older. Right. So that would be it. Yep.
Do it now. We're here every Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'd love to come have you join us. If you need us, if you're like, hey, I was so inspired by that woman who got 30 pounds off in 3 months, give us a call. Mm-hmm. kmhealthcoaching.org is where you find us. And get on our calendar for a free health assessment. We'll put you in the right program. We'll get you set up with your CGM, and we'll get you started. And imagine where you are 3 months from now, 30 pounds less.
Right.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. All right, guys. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.